Welcome back! It's another Dandadan, and today we're talking about Dandadan, a manga about the Dum-de-Dums, and this week was pretty interesting. We got a ton of insight into the Enenra in the weird but funny way he names his attacks, and his nickname too. But beyond that, we got our first glimpse of Evil Eye in a fight in a long while, in a moment that actually kind of melted my little old black heart a bit. But beyond that, we need to talk about that ending because what was that? What was it, huh? Tell me right now, you son of a... If you haven't helped us get to 7,000 subscribers, do so now. It's free. You might as well, and it supports me greatly, along with a like and a comment. So, Evil Eye is a dick. Upon seeing Seiko Ayase being crushed by the Enenra, this goonball has the audacity to laugh at her predicament and taunt her. I mean, you can clearly see that Evil Eye hasn't been too happy with being cooped up and kinda loves seeing Seiko on the floor with her boobies being crushed. To me, that is a tragic scenario that I'm still not over to this very day, and I don't think there is a time that I could ever be over it. Also, look at this kid's face. This is the face of a goonball. But upon seeing Evil Eye, Enenra declares bluntly that he will be taking his powers after Seiko's, which so far seems to not be true, and he will have a fight on his hands if that last panel was anything to go by. However, for Evil Eye, he doesn't waste any time and throws one of the ninja at the Enenra to disperse himself and move in to save Seiko from certain death. This was just... It's so insane to see Evil Eye throw a ninja at what is essentially smoke. That part got me. And another part that got me that just melted my heart was that he was trying to save Seiko by doing this. He even takes off his pullover to give it to Seiko and cover her chest. This was so sweet of him to do, and it shows that pure nature at the center of Evil Eye. This is what I talked about in my last video, by the way, which you should absolutely check out. Stuff like this is what will be Enenra's downfall because how an Enenra yokai works, which I detail in that specific video, so go check it out. Now, we got topless shredded hot guy versus actual Smoke, who is also kinda hot. And the best part is, once again, Tatsu shows off Evil Eye's most important asset, dead ass. Seriously, this guy is donktaculous. That being said, having the booty doesn't mean he can't be put on booty duty, as Enenra, as you'd expect, just lays weights to Evil Eye over and over again. One unique takeaway beyond that is Enenra's attacks are all named after cigarettes, in particular Marlboro cigarettes, with variation of its attacks being different names for the different types of flavors. This is pretty funny and totally something Tatsu would do. I also love how Gold gets the oro rapid fire punches treatment too. I can't wait to see when this gets animated by Wincy and Swaru. After the volley of attacks, Evil Eye gets back up and simply dubs him the Nug Lover, which I am pretty sure, with all of the smoky references in this chapter already, that this is absolutely a marijuana reference. Nug is a very well-worn term for it, and while he compares the situation to the Nutsack Olympics, I think this is absolutely a marijuana reference. It can't not be. And the names don't stop. He also calls him a cheater because of his ability to not be hit as the embodiment of Smoke, while Enenra tells him to just call him by his actual nickname, you know, the Red Baron instead of Nug Lover. This is obviously yet another reference to Baron cigarettes, in particular their, well, red brand. Eventually, Gigi convinces Evil Eye to let him come out and play, and I am so happy he did, because while it is great to see Evil Eye and he just gets better and better with every appearance, I'm also a Gigi stan, and I need my Gigi fill just as much as the next person does. Though, I will say this, the Enenra warns him that he will probably die if he gets hit like at all, but Gigi, he's got a cool plan. His plan? Use the Kamehameha, and it looks like for now, it was quite effective. This chapter was phenomenal, and I cannot wait until next week for more, obviously, but here is the deal. Where are we going with this fight now? My guess is that this attack indeed was effective against the Enenra, because of, yet again, the historical significance of the Enenra and the lore behind it, which you should once again watch if you want those spoilers! But another reason, outside of spoilers, is simply because if physical attacks do no harm to Smoke, then what can? While I adore my dumb theory on using cigarette filters to trap him in cigarettes, kind of genius, not gonna lie, I also think that if you can't physically harm Smoke, then using the Kamehameha is the next best thing and likely very, very effective. ki or spirit energy or whatever could be the trick to do a lot of meaningful damage, as it essentially targets the soul directly, meaning that it doesn't matter what form Eninra could take, it will target his soul and hit no matter the outcome. If this is the case, then I could see the fight concluding within the next couple of chapters at least, because on top of that, we have to get the Uchide no Kozuchi, or whatever they're planning to use, to get Momo back to her normal size, and to stop her from disappearing altogether. They have to be successful in doing that soon, because they are already running out of time. But also, this is something Tatsu has made clear that this is happening soon in the plot. It just has to. Now, whether or not that happens with the Uchide no Kozuchi, another yokai, or whatever other obscure Japanese folklore or reasoning remains to be seen. But it just has to happen soon. So we shall see in the next chapter. But overall, this chapter of Dandadan was pure madness, and I loved it. I cannot wait to see what Tatsu is cooking up for next week and to see if that Kamehameha was effective. Let's see where it takes us, y'all. And remember, comment below your thoughts on this chapter and any theories or takeaways you have to what is happening next. Thank you all so much for watching. Of course, I will see you next week, but before you go, make sure to check out this video here, and to subscribe, drop a like, and comment a Maneki Neko for good luck. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.